Hey, howdy, folks. So, here's a scenario. Now, let's say you are presenting to an audience, right? So, you may be presenting in a conference room to a very small audience, or maybe in a classroom in a very large auditorium to a very large audience. And it just so happens that your audience has a few people who are deaf or hard of hearing. It may turn out that you also don't have access to a sign language interpreter who can translate what's being said for the deaf audience. Then what do? So in order to cater to the deaf audience, what you can do is you can actually generate real-time captioning by just using Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay, so PowerPoint has this feature where it's actually just a checkbox. All you do is check that box, choose the mic that you want to use, and when you start the slideshow, it'll start generating real-time captions for you. Let me show you how. So what I'll do is I will first of all shrink myself. Let's sit somewhere here. All right. So let's say I have this presentation that I'm about to present about this amazing blog called Assistive Technology blog, which has taken the world by storm. And so I'm going to present about this, and I also happen to have some deaf people in the audience. So what I'll do is, so usually you are in the home menu, right? So you come to slideshow, and then there's this checkbox called always use subtitles. That is it. It's unchecked by default. All you have to do is check it. And also, you can look at these settings as well. Make sure to choose the right mic if you have multiple. So in my case, I have a few mics, and I just want to make sure that I choose this one right here because that's what I'll be using. And then, you can also choose where you want the captions or the subtitles to show. In my case, it's below the slide. And also look at the languages that you can use for translation and for captioning as well. Okay, so you do have many options. So choose the ones that's right for your audience. And then all you do is you click the play mode. So you get into the slideshow mode. And as soon as you do it, your PowerPoint will start listening to you, and whatever is being said by you will be shown at the bottom in the form of subtitles or captions. Okay, so let's see how. So I go into slideshow. Hello, and welcome. This evening, I will tell you about this amazing blog called Assistive Technology blog. So there you have it. Whatever is being said here is being translated into captions or subtitles real time. Okay, so there's hardly any lag. And what's happening here is that your audience, whether they can hear, whether they're deaf, or maybe they're somewhere sitting in the way back, everyone can hear what's being said, and everyone can see what's being said. So in case you don't have a sign language interpreter, you don't have any like accommodations for your deaf or hard of hearing audience, you can use just Microsoft PowerPoint, check that box, and generate captions for them. Also, you don't necessarily have to do this whenever you're presenting a PowerPoint slide, right? So right now, all my content is not at all related to my presentation. I'm just speaking to my audience. So all you can do is just open a blank PowerPoint and start the slideshow and then start talking. And that will start generating your real-time captions as well. You can also use this while, so let's say you are reading a chapter to your classroom, and then again, or a classroom or wherever you may be, and you have some deaf people in your audience again. So just to show you, so, like if I have a PDF here and I want to read some of the text here, I can just do that. So for example, a range of international documents have highlighted that disability is a human rights issue, including the World Programme of Action Concerning Disabled People. Okay, so there you have it. So either you are just addressing your audience or you're actually presenting, maybe you are reading. In all of these cases, if you don't have access to a sign language interpreter, you can just use Microsoft PowerPoint. And just as an added bonus, you can use it in a musical setting as well. So let's say you are, you're performing at a concert, and you have deaf people in the audience, and you don't have a sign language interpreter who can interpret your music for them. So at least by using this technology, you can enable them to see what the words are, at least, right? So let's give it a shot. So if I try to sing, I think it'll do a fairly okay job of capturing the lyrics. So here we go. You got me tied down the battleship chains, 50 foot long and a 2-ton anchor. Slightly, slight mistakes here and there, but overall it did a fairly okay job. Um, that song is called Battleship Chains, if you know that song. Anyway, so yeah, this was just a quick demo. Just to recap real quick, all you do is you open a PowerPoint, whether it already has some content or it's a blank slide. You come to slideshow, you say always use subtitles, make sure to choose the right mic and do the other things here, choose the right languages, etc. Click the slideshow and then you will have real-time captions. Hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.